So we are back on episode 2, well, part 2 of this Kerbal Space Program series I'm going to be running. And for this episode, I want to make the B-2 Spirit, which is built by Lockheed Grumman, and it is a stealth bomber. And I think it's going to be a pretty cool build, so let's get to it. Okay, since we are building a plane, we have to start off with the space plane hangar. Which is, it's a hangar. It's built for planes. And I'm thinking, since we are building a B-2 Spirit, which is a very flat plane, we gotta go with the Mark II inline cockpit. Like this. It's pretty flat, if you ask me. And we're gonna do a second cockpit. So this looks very similar to the SR-71 Blackbird, if you've ever seen it. And now I'm thinking of, okay, I'm gonna connect a Mark II bicoupler, and this is gonna be connected to 2 engines. Actually, wait. Boom. Yes, we need intakes. And the B-2 Spirit, if I remember right, has intakes on the side right here, but we can't really do that, so this will do for now. And then we're gonna connect this to a engine pre-cooler, and then we're gonna finally attach our engines, which will be, let's go for. So the B-2 is not necessarily fast, so this is gonna be okay. These Wesley turbofans, or we could go for the turbo ramjet, but like that doesn't really make sense. So this is the main frame for now. This is the fuselage. It's pretty cool. But now let's add the wings. So the B-2 has a very wide surface area. It's a very wide plane, and I think we're gonna be using these giant deltas. But I want it to be smooth, so we're gonna use these strakers to make it more aerodynamic. So let's put it right in the middle. There we go, something like that. And then the delta. Okay, so like around this area is when I was having issues with connecting the big delta wing into the frame of the plane. So I literally had to manually edit, and I'm just speeding it up because it's kind of a long and boring process. But yeah, so okay, so something like this. I manually overrided it. Okay, you know what? Instead of a B-2, let's build the SR-72 Blackbird, because this is looking very similar to the SR-72. So that means we have to swap out the engines instead. So let's go for the turbo ramjets. Boom. And then big elevons. Yep. Something like this. Do a mirror. Rotate it slightly. Boom. Do another mirror. And beautiful. Yep, this looks amazing. And then we just gotta have like canards in the back to make it stable going straight. So something like this. Pretty sure the SR-72 has slightly tapered canards. Something like this. Okay, this is looking great. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're gonna add the landing gears. So let's go for medium as the front, because I kind of want to have like a large landing area. It has to be perfectly in the middle. Boom. So something like that. gotta go for large since these are connected to the wings. Okay, need to get like the right angle. Okay, let's go for like right here. So at that point, I was basically just talking about the plane. I was just yapping about it, and then I was adding like front canards, and that's basically really boring. So I'm speeding it up again until like the point where I had to test the plane. So this is the first official test of the SR-72, which is supposedly the B2 originally, but it is what it is. We have made a SR-72 instead. It looks amazing. Let's start it off. Half throttle. Oh wow, it is really, really loud. And turn off the brakes. Wow. Wow, this thing flies amazingly. Yeah, this thing flies amazing. Okay, let's do a quick vertical climb test. Can you go straight up? Yes, it can, and it's increasing in speed as well. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, this thing is about to hit Mach 1 going vertical. Wow. This is crazy. I can't believe this plane flies so well. We are currently, I wouldn't say that this is low orbit, but we are very close to it. And we basically reach this altitude going straight up. And there's the space station. Well, not space station. There's the runway. Wow, this thing is amazing. Okay, we are flat spinning. Okay, that's not good. That is not good. Oh, there we go. We did it. Okay. Full power. Yeah. This thing flies so well. Like, you guys don't understand how well this thing flies. Ah, the airport's the other way. Yeah, so the world of like Kerbin is very large, cause like the distance that you guys just saw me travel is probably a couple hundred of kilometers, and I really needed it to speed up the time, cause if I didn't, this would have taken like forever. Cause right now you're watching it going at 4 times the speed, and it's still a little slow. But yeah, the world is massive. Hey, I see the runway. I'm gonna take it slow and make sure we are pointed right at the runway. And I think now is the perfect time to drop the gears. Toggle our braking group on. Oh wow. We are not. Come on, just point the nose a little bit. And we have landed. Beautiful. Okay. So that is a very successful test flight and I would say build of the whatever this thing is. Let's call it the SR-72. No, let's call it the dark. Let's call it the dark moon instead of the dark star. But wow, this is probably the best plane that I have made in a minute. So this is gonna conclude this episode of KSP. We have successfully flown and tested this beautiful craft. It was supposed to be a B2, but it's fine. Something amazing came out of it. But that's it. Stay tuned for episode 3, where I'm probably gonna build another plane because I love planes.